culture and we gang bang against y'all, but we don't have no evidence of riding with y'all.
Yes, they do. There are many situations where Asians ride with the blacks on the streets and in jail. Not in prison, but in the county jail, it does work that way out here. And in the streets, the only reason why, let's just talk about the most famous gang, Asian boys. And they have a subset called the Asian Boy Crips. You guys, as you can see, this is a little bit of a different video. I wasn't going to make this video just because of the fact that this topic is pretty sensitive. But you know what? This video hits close to home for me. Well, the arguments presented in this video hits close to home. And I just wanted to give my input on what I thought about this dude, Charleston White. I never really heard about this guy before yesterday. And recently, there's been some clips of him and the people that he's been arguing with surface on the web about a myriad of topics. But in particular, it's about Asian people using the N-word, or anybody else that's not black in general using the N-word, and how he feels about it. And we're just gonna dissect, you know, what he's been saying in these videos. And it hits close to home because I'm from California, and he's specifically talking about Asians from California. Now, you know what, without further ado, let's just get into the video. I'm gonna skip ahead about to right here, and Miso has jumped up into my lap. Say hello. Okay, goodbye. I'm recording. Miso's out of my... Sorry. She got caught on my mic, but anyways, here we go.
Yeah, we back.
Yeah, now you made a comment in our interview about China Mac, the Asian community.
Yeah.
These guys in the Bay Area, well, Sacramento, Stockton area, they got together and they responded to you.
Just FYI, if you guys aren't from California, Stockton and Sac and the Bay Area in general, it's a different breed of Asians. And if you're not from this side of the town, then, you know, it might be a little bit confusing seeing the whole, you know, culture shock. But anyway, let's get on with the video.
And, you know, it's picking up steam. They're highly upset about what you said about the Asian community. They feel as though they feel as though they were raised with black people. They have brothers who were black. They came from the same struggle.
They ain't come out no black.
Facts. He ain't wrong. You know, you can consider yourself what you want. You can consider yourself black. But if you aren't, you know, if your birth mother isn't African American, then, you know, then you're not black. It's as simple as that. What did the DNA test say? What does the DNA test say?
They ain't come out the seed of no niggas. So whatever they think they grew up with, they are not us. That video is a bunch of Chinese, whatever the fuck they are, Asian, playing black, right?
So this comment right here about playing black, it doesn't really sit well with me because, okay, so for one, you can't really act a color. You can act street, you can act hood, but if you are calling these Asians plain black, then, you know, what does that have to say with the black community? You're stereotyping all the people in the black community as if they act this way, hood, you know, disrespectful, but that's not the case. And him saying Chinese or whatever the fuck they are, that's super racist. Anyway, let's get on.
That nigga Charleston. How can YouTube allow a video with nothing but Asians in it use a racial slur toward a black dude? How can that stand up, homie?
Okay, so what he just said right now, remember that. How can a video full of Asian people only talk and say racial slurs about black people? But let's see what he says in this entire video, and it's just an African American. Let's go on.
And what niggas is co-signing with that? What black Americans, what African Americans, what black organization is sitting back letting a group of Asians say that nigga Charleston?
Now, just a disclaimer, and this is just my opinion, I feel like if you are not black and somebody in the same room as you that is black has a problem with you saying the N-word, you should respect that. Now, I'm all for that, of course. You know, if somebody doesn't want you using that word, then maybe you should respect it. But it's just the delivery and the reaction and how they're speaking on this from both sides. If you guys take a look at the Asian Crips response to this video, I mean, it's not really much of a response. It's just a bunch of fuck this, fuck that, and really, like, the conversation is going to go nowhere. And they're kind of proving each other's point. But anyway, let's go.
Say, homie, we supposed to be ready to go to war with them people behind this. I don't know what's going on in California, homie, but how can they disrespect? They can't take that word nigga and use it against me. That's the example I use, right? They want to embrace our culture, but when they get mad at us, how do they say niggas too, though? How? How can they use that word nigga toward a black guy and call me a nigga?
And they're wrong for that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to discredit this man for everything that he's saying. Those Asians are wrong for that. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion.
Let Vlad TV and his white buddies do that. Let John Paul and Logan Paul, let them get together and do that. And see, we'll be an uproar.
Now your YouTube was flagged.
Yeah, my YouTube was flagged for playing that video on my YouTube channel.
About you.
And this is the reason why I won't play the Asian Crips response in this video, is because of what he just said. His channel got flagged, which is crazy. It's a video literally directed towards him, and he got flagged for posting it. Now, the fact that the other response video is still up is kind of strange, but we'll talk more on that later.
About me, titled about me, saying nigga Charleston, and these is Chinese gooks. And I'm sorry to say that on your channel.
So if the main point of all this is to end the hate and the racism and all of this, what the fuck are you gonna get out of calling Chinese people gooks? Like, and you know what's crazy? If you take a look at this like and comment ratio, I mean like to dislike, it's overwhelmingly positive, which is surprising because that means 14,000 people co-signed this right now. I'm sorry, my phone went off. 14,000 people co-signed this, and the comments are majority of the people saying that they agree with this person. And you know what? Like, the overall message, like, he is right, but the way he's saying everything and the extra comments are just unnecessary.
But I don't like them people. I don't like anybody who think they can take our culture and use our culture against us and then want to use the word nigga derogatory toward a nigga. And they say they our brothers. Where is the black hate at, right? They can rap about killing us, and these are Asian Crips. These are Asian Crips. Who are they rival gang members? Black people. They help us kill, so you mean to tell me the Crips now let the Asians join in killing us? They ain't gang banging on other Asians.
Yes, they are. So this is one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video, because I mean, okay, OG is from Texas, you know, from the South. I'm sure he hasn't, okay, maybe he set foot in California, but he hasn't lived here. He hasn't grown up here. He doesn't understand the whole melting pot that LA, huge melting pot. There's all kinds of cultures. And yes, Asian gangs do beef with other Asian gangs. They don't just beef with black gangs. That's not how it goes.
They became Crips. They didn't become Asian mafias and go extort Asians. They came to help us, kill us, and they hiding they Crips. Man, fuck them California Crips, homie, if that's the case.
In the video I seen, they respected your opinion.
He doesn't really understand the whole politics when it comes to the streets with the Asian gangs and the blacks and the Crips and, you know, the whole Long Beach scene. Like, he just doesn't understand. My apologies, I am muting my phone now.
They didn't respect, homie.
They were saying the delivery.
They wasn't even saying the delivery. They were saying that's the old day. That's the South. They was disrespecting the South. They didn't show no respect. They were saying, that's the old day. They saying they got the right to call us niggas. They shoot at us, is what they telling us.
I don't know if any other group of people that's not black can claim the rights to call another person black in a derogatory way. That probably doesn't fly, and I agree with him there.
We taking y'all culture and we gang bang against y'all, but we don't have no evidence of riding with y'all.
Yes, they do. There are many situations where Asians ride with the blacks on the streets and in jail. Not in prison, but in the county jail, it does work that way out here. And in the streets, the only reason why, let's just talk about the most famous gang, Asian boys. And they have a subset called the Asian Boy Crips. And why do they beef with black hoods? Is it because they're targeting black people? No, it's because they're in the same neighborhood. Long Beach is a big city, and you got rival gangs that literally live streets away from each other. And that is the reason. There's territory, there's drug beef, there's, so of course there's going to be beef. They didn't pick and choose, oh, that guy's black over there, let's go whoop his ass. No, it was just, the enemies are on the other side of the street. So what are you supposed to do? But anyway.
They don't ride with niggas in prison. Them Chinese motherfuckers can't go to now prison in California.
Again, with the Chinese shit. None of those dudes in the video were Chinese.
And then say nigga. So how can they say it out here?
In the video, it was 2 videos.
And about Asians not being able to say the N-word in prison, you can. If you want to ride that way, you can roll in the black car. But the Asians that are running in prison won't co-sign with that. So you could go in there on some N-word stuff and with that type of energy, but if you want to be saying that word, the Asians and the people that lead the Asians in that prison are gonna make you roll with the blacks, and that's just how it is.
They were basically saying that they're niggas too because they grew up with black people.
They dick ain't big. They don't have big. Chinese men don't have dicks. They can't never be no dick nigga.
Damn.
They can't talk how I talk because my dick is bigger than a Mexican man.
The size of your penis has nothing to do with how you can talk and how much of a man you are. That's just point blank, period.
It's bigger than a Chinese man. I can go to China and I'm King Kong, big as my dick is. They can't do that. They can't go to Africa and stand naked and them African women go crazy over them rice motherfuckers.
So this part of the video just literally turns into a slander, like slandering Asians. I mean, multiple racially derogatory words towards Asian people. So this is what I meant when I told you guys to remember what he said in the beginning of the clip. A video that only has Asian people saying racial slurs to a black man. How can that happen? Okay, OG, tell me how you can sit right here in front of the camera when it's just you and you're the only black man on the screen literally slandering Asian people. Let me know how that works. See, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, I understand the argument, but the way that they're handling it is just trash.
Nah, homie, how they niggas? They don't know where to put the grease when you get through cooking chicken. They don't drink out, they don't know how to make no Kool-Aid.
I know how to make Kool-Aid. The fuck? What you mean? Who the fuck doesn't know how to make Kool-Aid anyway?
Tell one of them straight hair, stringy hair motherfuckers. They got fur. We got hair. Tell them to sit one of their sisters down next to a stove, put some grease in her hair, and put some hot comb on that bitch head, and see if Chimichan Sue her, see what it do. See what
Chimichan Sue. Classic.
what her hair smell like. Tell them to go 3 days without bathing and see if they smell like a musty nigga or a wet dog. See who go smell the difference. Tell them go to any workplace in America and go in the break room and find a nigga eating out a Chinese man bowl. How they nigga?
Arguably, you can say Panda Express exists in all workrooms and break rooms, but hey, you know what? I don't know.
Tell them how they nigga, homie. Tell them to go look at the motherfucking mass incarceration statistics. They ain't joined in with us with the prison population. 1 out of every 3 of us going to prison in America. How the they a nigga? And them ain't going to jail like us. When last time you seen the police shoot one of them round-faced motherfuckers? Huh? When last time the police kicked one of them round-faced Chinese motherfuckers in the ass? When the police start shooting them niggas, I leave them alone.
You know what? And there is a big problem with police brutality towards black people. And I'm not going to discredit that part at all. It is an issue.
The police need to kill a few of them, homie. The white people and race hate let some police shooting happen to the Chinese. Let's replace that little bitty Chinese baby that they put up on that cartoon or whatever the fuck that was with Tamir Rice. I didn't see now Chinese motherfuckers slant eyes getting no tears when Trayvon Martin died. Chinese motherfuckers quiet at the nail shop. Susie Mae, Choppy Sue, they were quiet. When Tamir Rice was killed, you didn't see them slant eyes being wiped from no tears from them round faces that came.
Like, what the fuck? Do you see how much racist shit this man is saying? Like, do I really have to? No, I don't have to break it down for you guys. You can clearly see that just a good 8 minutes of this video is filled with Asian racist words. Come on.
Throw her on it? No, them people. They ain't us.
And I'm sorry if I seem a little upset or agitated. It's because I'm bothered. You know what I mean? You don't want to hear this type of shit, but it's just it's ignorance.
They ain't never stood with us. Nowhere throughout history can you find the Asian community have held hands with niggas, let alone black folks, let alone Africans.
Now, that video, we did see some black.
Them niggas had good
kids.
hair. Them wasn't no black kids. Them was mulatto baby. That wasn't no nigga baby. That wasn't no motherfucking nigga baby. That was a good hair mulatto baby where a nigga done one of them Chinese up there, homie. Them.
So, listen to what he just said. He said that they're not black because they're only half. Because the only way they look like that is because some black dude got the woman pregnant, an Asian woman pregnant, and skirted off. So, so we're just gonna discredit 50% of that, of whoever we're talking about's race. Like, no. If you are half black, you can't take that away from somebody. And he's basically saying, if you're only half black, you're not black. Ignorance.
That wasn't no nigga baby. That baby couldn't eat with us.
And a few of them had dreads too.
Man, so did that other Chinese motherfucker that was fully Chinese. They can put all kind of mousse on their hair. Their hair can't dread up naturally. Nappy hair. Them man, they ain't got no mother. Them was some them was some, what kind of niggas is? Man, them wasn't no real niggas, homie. Real niggas ain't in no front yard. Nigga make a baby with a Chinese motherfucker, he running off and leaving it just like he doing a nigga baby. Ain't no nigga standing around to fuck with no mixed Chinese black and baby. That Chinese baby, nigga leave them over there with them Chinese people. I ain't bragging no.
My man's is just ranting at this point. This is just pure anger. There's no thought behind these words. How are you going to call a half black person not black and to stay over there with the Chinese people? That is just blatant racism. And you know what? Let me stop calling out the racism because this man claims. I'm going to let you guys find out.
No Chinese baby home.
What's the solution though? Because y'all keep going
ain't
back
no
and forth.
Motherfucking solution. Them people, nigga, I draw the line in the sand. I ain't never liked them. We ain't never liked them. They ain't never liked us. We ain't fit to pretend black and Asian.
I have plenty of black friends. Plenty. And I've gotten along with them just fine. And they've looked out for me as much as I've looked out for them. This is some southern shit. And you know what? Obviously, I don't understand. I've never been to Texas. But this man talks like he really knows how it goes down here in California. But he has no fucking clue. He just sounds ignorant as fuck. He's speaking on these topics as if he knows. But, I'm not going to go spewing about how the South is because I don't know what it's like to live there. I have never lived in the South. So I'm not going to be claiming. But you know what? A lot of these old heads like to act like they know everything. So let's listen to what this man has to say.
Just get along. We ain't even fit to pretend that the way the black woman get done in them nail shops that we've been seeing all the videos, all the motherfucking videos we done seen of the Asian man beating the black woman, dragging her, kicking in the head, the Chinese woman jumping in. Where's our protection at, homie?
Yeah. So if you know what, it doesn't. A man should never be attacking a woman point blank, period. If there are, I'm sure there are videos, but those shop owners are in the wrong. Even if the customer was being very disrespectful, as a business owner, you got to keep it professional. You can't be running up on your freaking clients. No. That is not a good look. It's never a good look, and I do not co-sign with that.
That's all I'm saying. What get these motherfucking people the right, homie, to spit on us, shit on us, call us nigga?
We don't have the right to. You can talk whatever the fuck you want, but nobody has the right to do so. It is not somebody's right to belittle you, and it should not be his right either.
and think they got the right to do this. They mad because I'm saying they ain't no niggas. They ain't no motherfucking niggas. Stand next to me with your pants down and my pants down and look me in my eye, and I know why you inferior to me.
I feel personally attacked. But you know what? It is a stereotype. So you got small dick black people and you got big dick Asians. Let's just be honest. Come on now.
You, the white boy, I know why you inferior to me. Man, they wrong. Man, they a whole video of Asians calling Charleston saying, "F that nigga."
Yeah, it's not a good look. A full video full of Asians saying "fuck that N-word" about a black person. It's not a good look. But I don't think the people making the Asian Crips who made that video, even though it wasn't the right intentions, I don't think it was a malicious intentions to be like racist and let's call this black dude the N-word. No, that's just how they talk. The environment that they live in and they grow up in, that's just how they were raised. And you know what? They're not going to change that mannerism just to address you. His argument doesn't make sense because he doesn't understand how these Asian people grew up. You don't have to, he doesn't understand at all what the Bay Area is like, let alone like probably South Central Asians. Like that's just a whole nother breed.
Nigga, the Asian community, that's black hate. Asians hating a nigga, calling me a nigga. He can't ever.
I don't know if you could call that black hate. They're just disagreeing with what you said. They aren't disagreeing with the black community as a whole. They are just disagreeing with you. So we can't really call that video black hate. Come on now.
Don't call me a nigga. He ain't a white man. White boy the only one got the right to call us niggas.
Did you just hear that?
Ain't nobody else call us niggas.
Well, what gives them the right?
He give us that name.
He just said that white people are the only people allowed to call the black people the N-word. What? And his reasoning behind that was because the white people gave them that name back in the day because of slaves. What is this argument? So you're saying that white people who literally are using it in a malicious and racial way towards black people can say it, but Asians that say it, that are just saying it because of how they were raised, can't. This is what I mean by this video is just one long rant, and it really doesn't have a lot of thought behind it.
We didn't give ourselves that name. And the white boy don't never call you a nigga unless you're being disobedient and unruly. Normally the white man call you boy. Come here, boy. He don't call you nigga. He only call you nigga when you run off.
Yeah, China Mike spoke out.
I don't know what else to say.
Vlad said he also didn't agree with where you came from.
Yeah, Vlad and them ain't said nothing about how black people kill black people. Vlad never came out and spoke out about how Chief Keef and them disrespecting Tuka Mama. He don't speak out in the black Vlad TV can't. He better keep shooting videos. Don't nobody give a about that Jew white boy getting mad about the damn thing. And the way they doing the Palestinians over there. The way the damn Jews doing the Palestinians. How Vlad TV feel about anything.
We're just gonna pause here for copyright's sake. But I haven't actually seen the Vlad interview. Maybe I should take a look at it after this, or what his thoughts were on this situation. Hold on, my headphones actually got unplugged. Alright.
And he better enjoy them motherfucking checks he done got off me and shut his ass up, nigga. They must keep forgetting, nigga, I served time for killing a white man. So I got the right to speak how the fuck I want to speak, nigga, and I speak for my niggas, my race of people, Texas niggas.
And as do we. We have the right to speak on whatever we believe in as well.
And any other nigga that want to be a part of the nigga nation, but whoever that think they can take the word nigga and use it, and they don't feed our people, nigga. They don't help. The Chinese motherfuckers don't take the economics that they take from us and put back in our community and help black children read.
If you got Asian boys from the hood in a Crip gang, if they're eating, everybody else is eating, regardless of your skin color.
Better? They don't give us no computers. They don't help sit down and tutor us. in academics, in college, in high school, they do not with us.
Unvalid point, because nobody is obligated to help you in those fields.
And if you get an interview on a job by a Chinese man and you black, they will not hire you. They have made that clearly known.
Not true. California is a different thing. I don't know how it is in Texas, but just from you being black and the owner of the business being Asian, that is not going to hinder you from getting the job.
In the employment world, that they will not hire a black person. And if they your supervisor, they go on you. If you go in their stores, they go on you. If you go to their nail shops, they go on you.
A lot of nail shops are unprofessional, but no. All Asian stores do not shit on black people.
Them people on us. And here it is, they done made it over there to the gold mine rush where niggas done run off the plantation. You see what happened when niggas run off the plantation and go to California? They get weak and they get soft and they let them good straight hair motherfuckers, whatever they are, Asian motherfuckers say they some niggas. And they can't like us. Asian, we go to an Asian country, our so big, they won't even give us no Asian pussy. No black man, no long. When we go to the Asian massage parlor, they got to try to go get the Honduran from up under the bed that's caged in, so they won't let us that little tight Asian hole, cause our too big. Them Asian, they can't feel no motherfucking up like us, talking about they.
I feel attacked.
Nigga, they can't stand up and grab they motherfuckers like this here, nigga. Them little motherfuckers, nigga, we rude.
You gonna fuck on me?
So they said what they had to say. You're saying what you have to say.
Yeah. The Asian community is what I got to say.
But isn't that being racist? Though?
I'm very racist. As bad as niggas been done in the United States of.
At least he owns it. You know what I mean? At least he owns the fact that he's racist. So I don't exactly understand what this video has to prove. The fact that it has 14,000 likes again trips me out, because it's basically just a 14-minute long video talking shit about Asian people. Now, of course, there's two sides to a story, but this conversation, this back and forth is gonna go absolutely nowhere, just based off of both parties and how they react and how they respond.
America, we used to have to our mamas to make babies. The black boy used to get a bag put on his head, and all he did was he his sister. He had to his aunties. They used to breed us, homie. They used to cut our off. Niggas used to have to hang and get his cut off and put in his mouth. They used to have a way with us. You think I ain't racist and I know my history?
Yes, what happened is tragic, and I'm not going to even start to begin to pretend like I know what it was like for those people. You know what I mean? And like, I'm glad that I'm living in this time where shit like that isn't going down.
And we still getting done bad. As bad as we've been getting done in this country, it ain't not one legislation to stop rap music from promoting our destruction and our death. But ain't one legislation. How in the they get some? Because one white boy killed 7 of them. One white man went and killed 7 of them stupid motherfuckers.
By the way, those 7 people that he's talking about is the Georgia massacre of the spa shooting. And no, they're not all stupid motherfuckers, OG. Those were mothers, and they have children, and they all have families. So let's try to be a little bit considerate of the people that got killed. But this all, again, this boils down to how ignorant most of these responses are.
Nigga, we've been dying at a rate that's unreal due to the destruction of rap music and hip-hop culture. We have been, it's been a pandemic in black death, gun violence against black males in our communities. Where's our legislation? Where?
I don't know if you can legislate music. I don't know if you could call for a legislation on a certain type of music, because again, there is the First Amendment, and that's free speech.
Where's our protection? Damn, nigga, they had one bad month. They done had one bad month, and in America. Let the man, when the police start killing them, then I shut up. But let the police stop killing us and kill some of them goddamn Asian motherfuckers and see how fast they get legislation for police shooting.
This part I agree with. It's a little ridiculous how many black people have died and for how long they've been getting killed in very, very vicious ways. And they never got any type of legislation. And the 1 month that the Asian people, you know, some of them getting killed, some of them getting ran up on, elderly people being attacked. I'm sure you guys seen the news. And it's been like, what, a month and we already got a legislation? That is wrong. I am going to agree with him 100% that that is wrong. And I don't exactly understand what Congress's viewpoint or thought process or how they make decisions work, because I'm not a politician. But basically the video ended here, and I just really needed to, you know, give my side to this story, because as a kid that grew up in California, specifically Los Angeles, being in the Asian community, having black friends, being encompassed of the melting pot that is LA, for him to, you know, get on this channel and start talking his shit without even understanding how life is over here, it just really triggered me. Now, a lot of you guys watching this video might disagree with what I've had to say today, but at the end of the day, this is what I believe in. If you dislike this video, you are more than welcome to dislike it. You can leave me a comment for your guys' viewpoints. I love discussing things with my viewers. As you can see with my other videos, I respond to every single comment. So trust and believe I will see every single one that you guys post. But yeah, guys, this was the Charleston White interview, and this whole back and forth thing has been happening for the past 3 weeks. And this was just my take on it. This is one of my very first reaction / response videos, and you know what? We're gonna see how it does. But yeah, guys, this is it. I'm calling the video in here. Let's discuss things in the comment section. I'm always welcome for a discussion. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys have a good night. I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.